Hello, welcome to my YouTube page. Today I'm going to be talking about those natural ways that you can help yourself to relieve you of those menopausal and perimenopause pains, aches and pains that comes as a result of a decline in the estrogen levels. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you're watching me from. My name is Anne Oviero, and today I'll be talking about those natural ways that you can help yourself to relieve yourself of those menopausal aches, joint pains that you normally experience. It comes as a result of that decline in the estrogen levels. Now, during menopause, a lot of things happen. A lot of hormonal changes takes place in every woman's life. Is a natural process, is a natural transition that every woman must pass through when it gets to their turn. Now, how can you now naturally relieve yourself of those joint pains? Bearing in mind that menopause comes with its own symptoms. Now, adding up joint pains again due to the decline of the estrogen levels and also aging process. How can you help yourself? Let me briefly run us through some of the symptoms associated with menopause. We have symptoms like hot flashes, we have symptoms like vaginal dryness, we have symptoms like insomnia, sweating. A lot of women sweat a lot during menopause, and this is a very disturbing issue because it affects women badly, that they find it difficult to even fall asleep at night. Some of them sweat during the day, so many women. Now, if you're having those menopause symptoms and you're wondering how you're going to help yourself, to enjoy this transition stage, I will advise you to use this Vitalize for Women. It's very, very good. It takes care of the menopause symptoms that I've just mentioned, and even more. We have over 34 symptoms of this menopause. So if you're going through this, I will advise you go for this Vitalize for Women. Now, how can you get this? You can chat me up if you want to know how to get it, if you cannot find it around you. My number is 08034005928. Now, let's get down to business. What is this how this menopause and the aches and pains that comes with it, how can you naturally take care of this? What are those things that you can do to help you, relieve you, and help you also enjoy this transition stage? All right. Now, estrogen has an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. So as it drops, you will notice that your pains and aches begins to worsen. Now, if you're not finding any other ways to reduce these pains and aches, then you can just listen to this video to the end and get down your notepad to jot down some details that can help you to reduce these aches and pains that you experience as a result of this decline in estrogen, likewise this menopause transition. Now, some women even experience this stiffness. They experience stiffness of the hand. It's as if blood does not even flow through their hand. And then sometimes if you put on too much weight, it also affects you on your knee. So you need to try as best as possible to maintain that weight, manage your weight, because even menopause on its own adds weight on some women. Some women add weight during that menopause period, and mostly around the belly region. And if you're not eating right too, that can also affect you, and that can trigger those symptoms associated with menopause. Menopause is a natural stage, and it comes in every woman's life, and it happens when there is a natural decline in the reproductive hormones. Now, this period denotes the end of your menstrual cycle when you have reached the age of between 40s and 50s. Some women are lucky, they start experiencing this in their 50s, while there are some that experience early menopause, premature menopause, as early as 35 years, as early as 40 years. So if you start experiencing this, then you need to help yourself to do this method so that you can enjoy yourself as you age. And if you also want to know how to reverse this naturally, if you're in your 30s, early 30s, early 40s, you can as well chat me up on 08034005928. And also, do not forget to like, to subscribe and share my video. Do not forget to like my page on YouTube, on Facebook, and Instagram. Kindly follow us and share this video anywhere you come across it. Though joint pain is one of the lesser known symptoms of menopause, it is known as a symptom that is associated with aging. And then aging and menopause come together, okay? This can now toll on your regular life. So when aging and menopause come together, it can affect your regular life. So now, what can you do to relieve yourself of these joint pains? What can you do to help yourself of these joint pains that you're experiencing? Also, if you're highly stressed, this can make you to produce too much cortisol. Cortisol is the stress level, and it's also associated with inflammation, and this can cause or contribute to distracting of your adrenal glands from the important role of producing the estrogen post menopause. Now, instead of this to help you, this stress level can also worsen that joint pains that you might be experiencing. So you need to try as best as possible to avoid anything that has to do with stress, because this can make the situation to become very worse and discomforting as well. So now, when it comes to pain, you can experience pains in these areas. You can experience pains at your back. You can experience unexplained stiffness on the hand, even on your knee. You also experience aching muscles. You experience loss of flexibility. You will experience chronic joint pain. Some people even experience this muscle pull, or some people just experience general body pains. Now, this is as a result of that declining estrogen levels that you are experiencing as a result of aging and as a result of menopause. Osteoarthritis and some other autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis, dey also cause painful joint ache. So you need to also do these natural things to help you, to relieve you of these joint pains. So what are those natural things that you can do to help you, to relieve you? One of it is that you need to stay hydrated. You need to cultivate the habit of drinking plenty water throughout the day, especially if you suffer from these hot flashes or night sweat. A lot of women, dey sweat a lot because of these menopause issues now, and they have these hot flashes. So you need to cultivate that habit of drinking at least 8 to 10 glass cups of water on a daily basis. This will help you. The second natural way is that you need to help yourself to balance your blood sugar and also improve your diet. This will help your overall hormonal balance, and also it will help with anything that can be attributed to your hormonal fluctuation. You need to reduce your stress and also your blood sugar spikes. And also you need to drop anything that can trigger your stress level, because this can affect that your estrogen levels as well. So avoid anything that will trigger your sugar spikes and also improve on your diet. Now, some of dis food, the little good food that you can add to your diet often is that you need to eat protein and also complex carbohydrates such as beans, whole grains and starchy vegetables which are high in fibre. With every meal is always very good. Always make sure you have protein and good fibre in your meal. It is very very good, and go for complex carbohydrates. They are very very important. Now, it is the perfect time for you to make a healthier diet. Transition stage, menopause stage, aging process is the perfect time for you to make a perfect diet, and this includes lots of fruits and vegetables as well. You need to cut down on processed food as much as possible, reduce your refined carbohydrate as much as possible because this can spike up your sugar level. Eat plenty of fruit, plenty of vegetables, and try to reduce your sugar levels, and also reduce processed food and then caffeine intake. Now, for those of us that like taking coffee, you need to change your brand. Try and look for a very good natural green tea, or you can look for a tea like mine. This tea of mine contains clove, garlic, contains turmeric, ginger, orange peel, cinnamon. Is very good. It's called the aloe blossom tea. I don't joke with it. It's very very good because it can do a whole lot for me. It doesn't have caffeine. It's caffeine free. And you know, caffeine can also worsen the symptoms of joint pain. Consider cutting down on your alcohol. If you're the type that likes taking excess alcohol, you need to reduce your intake of it because it is bad for women generally. It is bad for their bones, and it doesn't help your hormones either. The third natural thing that you can do is that you need to add phytoestrogens to your diet, natural phytoestrogens to your diet, and this can be found in soy food, and then flaxseed, for example. This will help to boost your hormonal balance, and also it can help you boost that your declining estrogen. It will also help with menopause related symptoms because these phytoestrogens help to balance your hormones naturally. So try as best as possible to go for soy products like flaxseed. You can add it on your breakfast if you're having cereals, and then organic soya milk instead of all those dairy milk that might not really help you. The fourth one is that you need to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. It is very very important. Now, this will make a big difference. Include foods that contains omega-3 fatty acid. Anytime I miss my fish, or I notice that I've not taken something that contains omega-3 fatty acid, I use my Arctic Sea. Now, my Arctic Sea is very good because it contains omega-3 fatty acid. It's very good because women experience a lot of cardiovascular disease during this menopause symptom stage. So with this Arctic Sea omega-3 fatty acid that contains omega-3 fatty acid, this will help to take care of the heart health. And not just that, it's also very good with your joints and your nerves function. So that is why it's very good to add diet that contains omega-3 fatty acids to your food, sorry, to add food that contains omega-3 fatty acids to your diet is very very important. This will help you a great deal. Now, if you can try and go on a Mediterranean diet, is very very good. Mediterranean diet is very good. I will always recommend that for anyone that is going through menopause symptoms and the aches and pains. Mediterranean diet consists of your whole grains, lots of fruits, vegetables, protein, fibre, foods that are rich in protein and fibre, and then foods, proteins like your white meat, like your chicken, your turkey, okay, and then you can go for lean meat, all right, but you reduce your intake of beef. It's very important. Do lots of fruits and vegetables. So try to follow an anti-inflammatory diet. This is very good. It will reduce those pains that you experience as a result of a decline in that estrogen levels. Then the next one, the fifth one that you should try and do is turmeric. Try and add turmeric to your diet. We all know turmeric. This is turmeric. It's super good. Add turmeric to your diet. It's very good. And you can, the beauty of it is that you can even take turmeric with black pepper so that it will aid that absorption. Now e just like somebody taking calcium. If you're taking calcium and the calcium does not contain vitamin D, your body will not be able to absorb it. That is why it's advisable that you go for calcium that contains magnesium and then vitamin D, so that your body will be able to absorb that calcium to make it work effectively. So turmeric, you can add black pepper to turmeric. It's very good. It will help you because it contains powerful anti-inflammatory properties that fight joint pains. So it's very good. I also have what is very good that contains turmeric, that you can also use if you're the busy type and you're like, oh, you don't have the time to start peeling and doing all the rituals associated with this. You can just get this forever move. It's very good when it comes to joint and pains and anything that has to do with arthritis. It contains turmeric. It contains a whole lot of natural ingredients that helps for pains and joints and arthritis symptoms as well. So try and drink turmeric. It's a herb that has anti-inflammatory properties that can help you, relieve you of those inflammation and pains. The sixth one is that you should try as best as possible to get enough vitamin D. Is very important because if you live in a place where there is no much sunlight, then you need to make sure you take daily supplements that contains vitamin D, because low levels of vitamin D are strongly associated with joint pains and stiffness. If you're not getting enough vitamin D, you will experience a lot of joint pains and stiffness, okay, and that can make you to become vitamin D deficient. So research has shown that vitamin D can also help to boost and relieve you of those joint pain, and that is why I don't even play with my calcium. It contains vitamin D, and I don't vitalize for women because it also contains vitamin D and calcium. So try and get vitamin D, and if you're in a place where you don't have vitamin D, you can't come out to get the sunlight, the natural sunlight, then you should try as best as possible to do supplementation. It's very important. Magnesium, yes, that's another natural way that can help you to relieve you. That's why you see I love my calcium. I use this calcium because it contains vitamin D, it contains magnesium, okay. Magnesium can help you, relieve you with stiffness, okay, joint pains and muscle pains. Magnesium is very good for that. It's also good for menopause symptoms, for people that have restless leg. It's very good. It helps to calm your nervous system. Magnesium is super good, and also it should be more, it's very effective when it's taken with calcium. So you see why my calcium that contains vitamin D and magnesium, I don't joke with it. It's very good. Then the eighth natural way is that you just need to help yourself to move regularly. Don't adopt this sedentary lifestyle. No, you need to move, you need to stand, you need to move. If you're the type that you're in a place, at your place of work, try to stretch your leg, try to move, try to also practice this yoga is also good. It has been known to help people that have joint pains and arthritis pains too. It's very very good, and it can help also relieve you of stress. Okay, so try it. Then cinnamon, this is my cinnamon. Is branded. You can always get cinnamon at the market. This is my branded cinnamon. Cinnamon is very very good. You can get the stick and grind it yourself, or you get the grounded one. It's very good. Add it to your diet. It's a very good spice that helps also, because it helps also when it comes to joint aches, because it contains powerful antioxidant properties that can help to relieve you of those joint pains. Then flaxseed is also very good. Add it to your cereal. You can add it to your salad. It's super good. It helps to relieve you of hot flashes, joint pains, and also swelling. It can help you to relieve you of that. Then the last but not the least is garlic. Garlic is super super good. It's another powerful herb that you can always use. Garlic contains anti-inflammatory properties that helps to relieve joint pains and knee pains, and it also help to remove toxins from your body and boost your blood circulation, thereby reducing that joint pain. You can use garlic to cook. You can use garlic for a lot of things. You can use garlic anyhow you like. But I know most people feel like, oh, they cannot use garlic all the time, because when they open their mouth to talk, it smells of garlic. But you don't need to worry too much. You can get this my garlic. It's very very good. It's odorless. I use it a lot whenever I want to go out. That is what I use, so that when I open my mouth to talk, it will not smell of garlic, and people will not be like, oh, what is this smell. Okay, we all know what it is. Always cook with it, and when you're not going out, you can make use of the natural garlic. Just take a little of it and throw into your mouth, or you go for this my odorless garlic. I use this a lot. It's very very good. So try as best as possible to get all this. And then lastly, soybeans is very very good. It's a great dietary um addition for anybody that is managing joint pains during menopause stage. Is super super good. So try as best as possible, add all this in your kitchen, so that anytime it will always come handy for you to use. Once again, this is Healthy Aging with Annie. Kindly follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and then Instagram, and do not forget to share this video whenever you come across it, and subscribe to my page. Thank you, and see you again in my next video. Bye.